Okay, so this video is going to basically kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to show you how to use and set up Padlet, and then I'm also going to show you how to embed that Padlet into a content page or an assignment. So you can see I've already created my content page and I'm in the editing process. And I've also logged into Padlet. You can log, if you've never logged into Padlet, you can press login with Google and it'll basically just sync your SACS Google account and you can just get going right away. It's no big deal. So I'm just gonna make a Padlet. There are a lot of new things to do here. I'm just gonna select a wall because it will allow me to just have students add different, basically like little note cards or little sticky notes all over this wall for their discussion or their collaboration. There are some new things here you can investigate in how you can connect content using arrows, etc. I'm just going to do a wall. It creates my Padlet. And then you have some options to modify your Padlet. You can select your wallpaper or browse. You can select the theme with a premium plan, but it's not necessary. Icon is your little icon up here. And then you can start doing some different things with what the postings are going to look like, etc., etc. I'm okay with all of this. So I click next, and this is kind of the important part. So you can select how this is going to be accessed. So I can select it as secret or password protective or private. Selecting secret allows you to basically share a link or embed it somewhere, and only the people that you've given that link to can access it. And then you can choose what they can do. They can write. That's what I want them to do. I can add contributors. I don't need to do that. I'll press next, and I can start posting. So basically, you click in here, press the plus button. You can title it. The student can title it their name if you want to do it that way. They can write. They can record themselves speaking. They can add an attachment, picture, whatever. So this is really just a big collaborative wall. You can do this for a lot of different ideas. It can be for a pre-assessment type of a thing where you're wanting kids' opinions on a certain topic, and then you can review it later. It can be used as an activity to do during a lecture where kids can post their questions as you're walking through content, and so then you can have access to it later and you can reply, and then you can move these around, whatever. That's Padlet. It's pretty cool. So in order to embed it, we're going to share, and then what you're going to do is go to share, export, embed. You can take a snip of this QR code, which is kind of neat, and you can post the QR code somewhere and kids can access it. But I want to actually embed into the blog or website. So I click this. This is the full embed. You can see all the different options here. What we're going to do is where it says the full embed, we're just going to highlight this and copy it. You can press copy, doesn't matter. I like to make sure I'm highlighting it. So I press Control-C to copy it. Now, in Canvas, if you looked at any of the previous content about embedding, we're going to be using the HTML editor. Before we do that, I would probably put some directions up here. I would let the students know what they're going to be doing. I could even put a video direction here to guide them through this process. So once I do that, I can press enter, it doesn't matter, and then I go to my HTML editor. Now you can see this is what's in that screen so far. The P's stand for paragraph breaks. I just press enter and I'm going to press Control V, which is going to paste that embed code. I press save. That will automatically take me back to the rich text editor section, or actually it'll take me out of that. And then you can see that wall is actually embedded on the page. So I would link this page to a calendar. I would put this in a module, and students would add what they need to add. Again, I think it's important to make sure that you're thinking about how to organize this. A good rule of thumb is to have the students add their name, and then add their post so that you can keep track and you can make sure that you're talking about digital citizenship and posting the right thing and making sure that the students are aware that just about anything that they add somewhere online or do with technology is going to be there for a long time. It's going to add to their digital footprint. So that is using Padlet. That is adding Padlet as an embed code into a Canvas page. You can utilize this technique with a lot of different tools and content that you find. Basically, if there's something that allows you to take an embed code, you can open up the HTML editor and paste that embed code in, and it will open up directly on that Canvas page. Give it a try. Try it out. If you have any questions, contact me or reach out to some of your colleagues, and I'm sure they can help as well.